Hello there, everyone. This is Sean of Game Relativity, here with a series I like to call How to Get Good At. Basically, with this series, what I do is I basically play through a game and give tips. Basically, how to get good at this game. These are games that I've usually played a lot of, and I just basically give some tips and advice for those of you looking to improve your skills with this game. This time, we have Pinball FX2. Hold on a sec. Okay, so this game is basically a pinball game, for those that don't know. And you can download this game for free on Microsoft Windows, Steam, and basically any of the Xbox consoles, which includes the 360 and the One. But not the original one, because this game did not come out in time for the original one. So, in order to demonstrate how to get good at this game, most of the tables here have similar mechanics, and it's all about the ball physics. So how about we get into Sorcerer's Lair, and let me demonstrate how you can get good at this game. First things first, the most important thing that I am going to emphasize is that you have to practice. Because practice really makes perfect, and pinball is definitely one of those games that also emphasizes this. So, here's the thing. The key about getting good at this game is to get the highest score you can. Because high scores basically show how skilled you are at this game.
Welcome to the Sorcerer's Lair.
So, as such, you should launch the ball, but with just enough power so you can get skill shots. And also, another key
Whisper be?
is to shoot the ball into as many lanes as possible and basically just keep it in play.
Come on!
That is not an example of how well you can keep it in play. But it's good to keep the ball in play and use flipper control. This may take some practice before you get good at it, but it's all about flipper control so you can keep the ball in play. Like, sometimes using both of the flippers in order to even hold the ball so you can set up and line up your shot perfectly. And sometimes the ball moves around crazy enough where you might need to use the flippers to save it.
So soon.
I did not put a good example of that there. But flipper control is something that definitely you could practice with and learn how to get good with. So yeah, focus on skill shots and keeping the ball in play. Those are the two biggest things in order to really make sure that you are already on the right track to getting a good high score. Go for combos, shoot it into lanes, and keep the ball in play. So, that pretty much is the basics of it. Always go for the bumpers, try and light up all of the side targets on the lights, you know, when the ball travels down, like right now, which you can also control using the flippers.
Leaving so soon.
So, that is a good way to also raise your score up. So, yeah, as you saw there, I also used the flippers to bounce the ball back in play.
Ball locked.
Another tip you can use is, don't be afraid to tilt the ball a little bit if you feel like it's going to roll out of play. Tilt the table in the opposite direction, basically.
Whisper isn't here yet.
You can use, like, the control stick or another key in order to help you just shake the table up and make the ball move in the opposite direction to keep it in play.
You rock down there.
And when you get to main table sections like this, the same tips still apply. Use the flippers to keep the ball in play. And also, use flipper control to manage your shots accordingly, so that way you can shoot where you want to shoot.
The passage may save you.
How dare you come here?
Haha, and there we go. You keep all these tips up, you will have a high score in no time. And you keep lining up those targets, getting bonuses, and go after things like extra ball when they're lit.
Continue to disturb me, interlopers!
So as you can see, I have been keeping the ball in play, so I am able to have more and more chances to keep on raising my score.
I don't see Whisper anywhere. I'm not going to let a stupid old tree stop me. Don't be afraid.
And if you really wanted to quit the game, you could just
no way past
either pause and quit, or just let the ball roll. So that's a tip for if you wanted to quit the game. And if you get a high enough score, you can enter it into the leaderboard. And that, my friends, is how you decide to get a decent and maybe high score to Pinball FX2. These tips will work on just about almost every table. So please, feel free to practice up your skills, work on your flipper control, so that way you can shoot where you want to, and be sure to use the flippers to keep the ball in play. Thank you all for watching, and stick with Game Relativity for more wonderful tips that you can use in order to get good at games. Thanks for watching.